between games, and he was fine. Sleeping, James said. In the first message, he deciphered 911 through his wife's crying. In the second, she said, with more composure, "The ambulance is here. Your parents have Lizzie. I called Greg, and he's on his way to get you." The 10 missed calls on the text had come between the two voicemails. James removed his navy cap and wadded a handful of his thinning brown hair. Greg maneuvered through an S-curve at a gate and back into the school's parking lot. "She just told me that Aaron woke up disoriented and then collapsed. An ambulance took them to North Mercy." James pointed at his tan truck. "I'm over there." He pulled his hat back on and searched for his keys in the backpack, but Greg sped past the truck. "I'm driving you." "But you're in no condition to drive across town." "I'm not in any condition. I'm fine." "You're shaking." Greg nodded at James's trembling hands, clutching the backpack. "Look, I'm sure Aaron's fine, but your family won't be if you kill yourself driving like a lunatic. Now buckle up." At the school's entrance, Greg glanced left, right, then rolled to stop, darting out in front of a minivan. At the first intersection, he tramped on the gas through a yellow light. "You know he's not fine," James said after a few minutes of staring out the windshield. "None of it's fine. And it's never going to be fine." The SUV devoured the cars in front and spit them out behind. It came back. "You don't know." Greg's phone jumped to life with the University of Michigan fight song, and he answered it before the victors were fully hailed. "Hey, Tom." "Yeah, it's Aaron. He's back in the hospital. Hang on." He handed the phone to James. "Here." "Figured you'd be on the line, and I didn't want to beep in," said Tom, the head coach, calling from the dugout. "Look, don't worry about us, okay? We got this covered without you. You focus on that boy of yours. Keep me posted, all right?" "Yeah, okay. Thanks." James ended the call. With nothing to do except fret, he rested his elbow on the passenger door, massaged his forehead, closed his eyes, and thought of his 9-year-old son. His blonde-haired, blue-eyed boy. An all-American kid. No, that's not right. He's never been an all-American kid. He's never really been a kid at all. Aaron had suffered through so much, too much, the last 4 years. They all had. But things had turned around. Aaron had pulled through. And just when it looked like he'd be able to play baseball for the first time, even if only in the backyard, to catch a pop-up or field a grounder or hit a ball for the first time, as he rebuilt his strength with the intense physical therapy sessions, the fever, the aches, the fatigue, all like before, all in a matter of days, and now, this. His mind burned with snapshots of Aaron. In his arms as he rocked him and sang him a lullaby. Crying in his crib. Blowing out 3 birthday candles. Going to preschool. Wearing a Detroit Tigers baseball cap with a shock of blonde hair escaping from the sides. The two of them tossing a plastic ball back and forth in the living room. Bald and smiling in a hospital gown during a chemotherapy session. Thrilled at the first signs of fuzzy hair. A Christmas, this past Christmas. A real Christmas, no pain, no needles, in complete remission. Feebly clutching a baseball while falling asleep on the couch in front of the Tigers game a couple of weeks ago. Their special goodbye handshake routine earlier in the day, the one they always did whenever James coached. Something coiled around James's chest. A python. Squeezing, tightening, crushing. Dragging him to a place. He opened his eyes and yanked off his navy and gold team jacket, tangling himself in the sleeves and seatbelt. Snarling, he finally peeled it off and flung it into the back seat. The city